We first and foremost look for good team chemistry and build that team chemistry. That to me is probably the fundamental most important thing we could do as a soccer team first and foremost, is making sure that they really become almost instantaneous best friends. And I think that has a lot to do with the way the girls treat each other with respect and just with an openness to basically bring new girls into the program and immediately accept them into the whole program. So I think certainly we do need players that can play this game. Maybe they've played either high-level club soccer or they've played high school, but we need girls that can basically edify and encourage each other first and foremost.
And I think even for us, the leaders, this past year, they did a great job of reminding all of us, our primary goal to magnify Christ in what we're doing. So making sure we're keeping things in perspective as we're putting our best effort forth on the field. In every other area, in academics, in every area, how can we magnify Christ?
For us, it's demanding nothing but the best effort every time we train. We just try to go into every training session with the attitude that this is game related. It's not just a drill, this is part of preparation for the matches to come. So I think it's really just a demand for the very best effort. And certainly that sometimes takes encouragement by the coach. It certainly takes encouragement by the players as well. I think the players give each other the best motivation when a practice is kind of grueling, kind of physically tough, and they just keep encouraging each other. And I think for our program, I think we try to build a culture where, again, the girls, they're not going to get screamed at and yelled at. They're going to get encouraged to be the best players they can become, and that means to be mentally focused during practice. There's also the fun side. It's a great experience to be together with a bunch of people that love the game that you love so much, and I think there certainly is the light side of the game as well that they get to participate in as well.
Our guys, they want to be challenged. They want to be pushed. So we will certainly still have fun. It'll be relaxing at times, and every now and again I'll joke with them or I'll smile, and they'll be looking at me like, "Coach, we don't know if you're serious or you're kidding right now." So we have a good time with the guys. The road trips are fun. Time working out. Times at practice, and every now and again we'll change something up at practice and do something a little bit different, keep things exciting and interesting and fun. But we certainly want to push players just beyond a little bit what they're comfortable with. If they're constantly coming out to practice and they're always comfortable, they're not really being challenged. So if you're comfortable with a specific technique or concept or whatever, how can we push you just beyond that comfort level to really push you to excel?
And I think along that line, I think we have, at least on both teams, we have very, elite-minded players. They love the game, they're passionate about it, and they really desire to become better players individually so that they can help the team as a whole. And most importantly, they do this for not only the team, but they do it for God's glory, and they really enjoy every facet of what they're doing as a team player within these programs.
The team excitement, a lot of it stems from leadership on the team. Whether we're up by goals or we're down by a few goals, regardless of how much time is on the clock, just that energy and that confidence that spills over from one player to the next. And when every player has that mentality, it's a positive thing. And having leaders on the team that are consistently doing that is vital to the success of the program.
We've got a new enough program right now that the excitement's still there, but it's really up to now the coaches and the teams to now start playing at a higher level. So as we become more competitive and that higher level competition, I think will start driving sustain that continued excitement that I think the community has. But overall, we get great support from our BJU alumni and students and just the community at large. It's been a phenomenal experience, and I'm fairly confident that we're going to continue to see these supporting crowds and excitement that we see along with it. I think every coach has to have their own philosophy and how they're going to basically lead, how they're going to coach. Every coach is different. I'm going to be what Christ would be to his disciples as far as in the coaching world, and it's more than just coaching. It's basically being a mentor, and it's certainly just being a friend when they need one. But can we take the players and keep them encouraged, build them, and just making sure that we're meeting all their needs.
It's certainly something constantly have to remind myself and ask myself, what's my point in life? If kids come here and they get a great education and they graduate and they're better at soccer, but I haven't taught them anything else, again, by God's grace and through his leading, then what am I doing with my life? So that's one reason I'm into coaching. I've had coaches that have impacted my life, and it's a great privilege and opportunity to impact the lives of other young men. But I think students, as they're looking, considering schools, where does God want them at? just again, fantastic facilities, fantastic education, and that desire. And it's certainly a Christian environment where we desire students that want to come here and want to grow in their walk with Christ. It's not that it's kind of sort of important, like soccer's the most important and the Christian values are kind of sort of important. You know, we want to strive to be excellent both with soccer and in challenging individuals to follow after Christ with their whole heart.
Man, I tell you what, this place is awesome. I mean, it's a great place to be, and I know our players really enjoy it.